Manchester City are officially top of the Premier League, guys. And I don't think any of us are surprised. I mean, Burnley, fair play to them. They actually did all right today. It was only 1-0, but that is enough to take City top based on very, very fine margins. But we're going to be talking about the title race again today because this is obviously the first time City are top of the league in a very, very long time. So it's big psychologically for them and Pep. But make sure if you guys are new to the channel, you smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below your thoughts. I'd love to see it. Make sure you're subscribing for consistent football content. But let's get straight into it, guys, because I need to show you guys what this means for the title run-in. And obviously from both sides, Arsenal and Man City, who it favours. As you guys can see, Man City beat Burnley 1-0 away from home. And there was also a big draw down the other side of the table with Bournemouth and Leeds. 2-2. Massive for Leeds. A point away from home at Bournemouth is not easy. But we're focusing on the title race. And it was a very, very strange game. Because I watched pretty much the whole game. But obviously not with my full attention, let's be honest. Because realistically, I knew City were going to get the job done. A lot of people were saying they're going to batter Burnley. Burnley are 19th. Come on, they're going to smash them. But you know what? Credit to Burnley, man, because Dubravka had a mad game. This guy is very underrated, man. He's been at Newcastle. He's been at decent teams before, so he knows the Prem inside out. And he pulled off some crazy saves. But I thought as a whole, apart from the attack, Burnley were very, very good today. And I'm not saying they deserved anything from it because City absolutely dominated them and should have won about 3-4-0. But they did very well. And it's unfortunate that it's still a loss for them at home. But if you're looking at the stats, I mean, it's all City. But apart from their 8 goalie saves, you're looking at Burnley and they actually managed to create a decent amount for a relegation almost confirmed side, guys. I can't remember how long it is until they get confirmed to be relegated, but it can't be far away. I mean, I was watching the game, and obviously, I wasn't even watching the full game because I started watching in the 10th minute or so. I looked and I saw Haaland 1-0. I was like, yeah, well, this is going to get ugly. But it was a good goal from Haaland, don't get it twisted. Questionable defending that he's allowed that much space, but it's very difficult to stop Erling Haaland running through on goal, and he chipped it brilliantly past Dubravka to make it 1-0. But from that point onwards, it was quite frustrating for City. Like, they were having a lot of efforts, some good saves, granted, but Burnley were managing to frustrate them. And if it wasn't for them not having their shooting boots on, I mean, Fleming, no disrespect, I know he plays for Burnley and he's actually their top scorer, but I think he should have scored maybe 1 or 2 today, man. He had some very good chances that he completely fluffed. I was watching it like, bro, you are taking the piss. You are doing this on purpose. There's one where Chowner, outside the foot pass into him, he controls it and then just skies it because Kuzanov does well to put him off. But how is he skying it Rose from there? I was like, yeah, I'm going to turn this off. But I stuck with it. And they had a few little chances, but it was all City, man. The amount of transitions City had, but they failed to capitalise. Shirky was making everything click in that attack. Very seamless. The passing, it was on point. Semenyo Doku, this is what you're going to get with them, guys. I think their attack is brilliant. And when they're all firing, it's scary. And they've got more than enough options to just bring on if a lot of them aren't working. But I thought a few of these guys were wasteful in front of goal, man. They should have put away a lot of the chances, and you're questioning them in games. And it's rightfully so, because when City, like they were drawing to Tottenham, for example, you're looking at the attack like you got to do better. Semenyo, clinical player, we know this, but didn't really make the most of his chances today. Doku, I know he got an assist, but end product-wise, how many goals has he got this season? He's not a numbers man, I get it. And he's very good on the ball, dribbling-wise. One of the hardest players 1v1 to defend. But you need more output from these guys. And if it wasn't for Haaland, it would have been spooky. It would have been a 0-0 away at Burnley. Just imagine that. Imagine if they'd drawn this game. It would have been huge for them. But they got the job done, and that's all that matters. I mean, defensively, they didn't have to do too much in this game. And they were quite comfy. O'Reilly missed the absolute sitter at the end as well. It was pretty much an open goal. But yeah, they fluffed a lot of chances, man. I couldn't believe what I was seeing with City. They're normally so ruthless. Look at their XG. And in the second half, yeah, Burnley's chances just evaporated. And when they did get a small glimmer of hope, it was just immediately cut like short. It was dark. But I wasn't hoping for anything from this game. I just wanted to see how they were playing. But so at some points you looked at City maybe defensively and they looked maybe a little nervous. It wasn't the kind of City team where you've got proven winners everywhere and you can see it there. They're just going to get the job done, convincingly battering them 5-0. Like we would have seen a few years ago with De Bruyne, all these players, and Kyle Walker in the team. But they still got the job done. They grinded out the result, and that's impressive in itself. Turf Moor, over the years with Daesh, it was very difficult to go here, but now not so much. They concede so many goals at home. It's mad. But the pre-match stuff was killing me with Walker giving interviews about it, and a lot of people thought he was just going to roll over, but obviously it was a professional performance, man. I'll give it to them. Wasted chances when they did have it, but of course, if you're going to get anything from City, you're going to get absolutely dominated if you're Burnley. And you've just got to keep a lot of chances out, which they did. But you've also got to take one chance at least, and they couldn't do that. They couldn't do it. But they had a good performance, man. And psychologically, this is big for City. I know, look how many chances they wasted. Pep will be fuming at this. You know how meticulous Pep is with his coaching. He'll be looking at his attackers like, what the hell were you doing, man? Like, we really want to put our foot on Arsenal's neck and show them that we're about it. I mean, they still got the result, but hey, man, this title race ain't over, guys. I said it. It's not over. Now, obviously, it's massive because they are top of the table now. Based on goals scored. I'm pretty sure everything else is identical. Goal difference is the same. Look at the records. They're all the same. But it's just the goals for. They've got 3 more. But they've also conceded 3 more, which is why the goal difference is the same. But it's big for City. They stay top of the league for now. But it's huge for them. And psychologically, we've got to look at that and be like, we must put a really good performance in at the weekend against Newcastle, which is our next game. Now, Newcastle are having a terrible, terrible run. They're obviously a good team. Like, they were in the Champions League, but their recent run since the new year, it's been shocking, man. Like, these guys are 14th. How on earth is this even happening? But yeah, they've had some really bad results, guys. Really, really bad. They're not an easy team to beat. They've got players that can be dangerous on their day, which is very rarely. But you've got Alanga, who's very quick. You've got some good players. I'll do a preview maybe of this later in the week. Let me know if you want to see that. But we just need to get a result, man. I don't care who plays. I don't care who scores. Just win the game and play well. We need a big performance because we did really well against City in terms of performance, but we didn't get the result. Now we're at home. We don't want to see any repeats of that Bournemouth performance. No nervy performance. Attack and win the game, all right? That's what we need to do because our upcoming fixtures, we've got congestion. We've got Atletico Madrid in between Fulham and in between West Ham. So it's huge. We obviously want to get to the Champions League final, but the priority is the Premier League, let's be honest. And City, to be fair, they have FA Cup in between as well. And depending on that, they will obviously have more games in the FA Cup. But, guys, with us, it's very odd because City will be top of the league until at least Saturday, where we can obviously go top. We'll win or draw, but we need a win because City will otherwise probably overtake us again. So a win, it's a must-win. Every game's a must-win for both of us. But if we win against Newcastle, depending on the goal difference and whatever, we'll have 73, which is big. And City will obviously have to come back from that and win their next one, which isn't until the 4th of May. So they've got quite a gap now, guys. They've got about 2.5 weeks till their next Prem game. So that is good for us. We've got kind of the leverage in terms of maybe psychologically if we win this Newcastle game. That is if. And the amount of times we fumble at an opportunity, it's dark. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about April for Arsenal in previous seasons. This is our time now. If we're to win this league, we need to show the world that we're not bottlers and all the things going around because like previous seasons, we've stumbled at big hurdles. So this is a big game. And we need to get the 3 points, nothing less. Now, City, obviously, their upcoming fixtures. I was seeing this on Match of the Day. I think the runs, they're very interesting. I mean, like, realistically, no game's easy in the Prem, let's be honest. But if you're looking at who's got the easier run, you'd probably say us. Because Newcastle at home, they're on a really bad run. Fulham at home, like, we should be winning that. West Ham away, they are fighting relegation, so that's never going to be easy. Burnley at home, you'd expect. I'm not jinxing anything here. And Palace away is iffy. It's a difficult ground. But with City, they've obviously... Guys, we're both favourites in our games, and they're like, we could easily both win all our games. Do I see that happening? No, I definitely think there'll be stumbles here and there from both teams, probably. But Everton away is not easy. I mean, they've not been great at home, but they're a good side. Bournemouth away is not easy as well. They're really, really on good form, even after today drawing to Leeds. And Villa Palace at home, you'd expect them to win, but they're decent side. So it's not over, guys. It's a big, big few weeks for both teams, and it'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting. Go check out my video on Brighton Chelsea I did yesterday. I also talk about Chelsea as a whole this season, and funnily enough, man age got sacked today, Liam Rosenior, so it aged perfectly, that video, so go check it out. But make sure you hit the like, subscribe if you're new. It's been Jay Zeno's boy, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.